Any of you 90s kids out there remember those sparkly little butterfly clips that were all the rage? All the coolest girls had them. I mostly ended up breaking all of mine. Well, it's the year 2025 now. I'm just a couple weeks shy of 37 years old.
I'm old.
And if I ever found any of those broken bits of plastic from my childhood, I suppose I could fix them up and wear them again. Or I could realize that I've outgrown sparkly butterfly clips and I can move on and fix up those classy diamond earrings I'd like to wear. Yeah, no, I don't actually have diamond earrings. The fake ones look exactly the same to me and they're a zillion times cheaper. This is just a metaphor to set up the topic at hand. Deal with it. Now let's talk books. Hi, I'm Lulu, and welcome to my channel. So, what do sparkly butterfly clips have to do with novel writing? Well, let's go back to a few months ago when I spoke about breaking up with my first novel, which, yeah, were more like 2.5 novels, but the point is, they were the novels I had to write in order to learn how to write. I'm just one of those people that can only succeed by failing a few million times. I do not read the instructions when I build furniture. I just build the damn thing a couple of times completely wrong until I figure out how to do it right. Or I call my sister and have her build it for me. Anyway, I was talking with some other writers about this, and the newbies were just a tad confused because if I've learned how to write a novel, surely I can go back and fix those old ones, right? And I once thought the same back when I was a newbie and I would hear authors talk about this. I mean, Stephen King himself wrote a novel as a young author that he thought was terrible, so he tossed it in a box somewhere and stumbled upon it decades later and realized he could fix it, and he did so. That novel turned out to be Blaze, which, in my humble opinion, is extremely underappreciated. I am so glad that King put in the effort to resuscitate it rather than consigning it to the grave, but not every failed novel can be saved. Brandon Sanderson has spoken of a couple of such books of his own. Sure, he managed to rework Way of Kings into quite possibly his best novel, but his book Dragonsteel? Not so much. Just as doctors sometimes, unfortunately, have to make a call when trying to save a dying patient, writers have to make hard decisions about what books have a chance. Luckily for us, this decision is not quite so life and death, and we can always return to a book that was deemed DOA after a couple of months or a couple of years or decades. As for my abandoned trilogy, I suppose there is a chance I could come back to it someday. Maybe. But at a point, I had 3 or 4 other projects that I'd put to the side while I was trying to save a flatlining series. I had to leave it behind to attend to projects that had a much better chance of survival. And that's the point I'd like to really drive home with this video. There comes a point with some novels where trying to revive them isn't saving something great. You're just letting other projects die in their fetal stages, never to be birthed. Do not let a dead limb kill your progress. Cut it off and keep moving. But that's just this writer's opinion. Any of you writers out there ever revive a failed novel? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'll see you in the next video.